Alright. It should be good now. Just gonna double check that I'm live. Okay. Looks good. Alright. So I've only gotten less than an hour here before I have to play a match for a VR game I play competitively. So yeah, I've got just a little bit of time here, and then I gotta take a break, play the match, and then I'll come back and stream again. So wait, actually, hold on, is this stream working properly? I'm gonna double check because the thumbnail wasn't loading. Let's see, is it good? Alright, looks good. Alright. So yeah, I just got a brief period of time here, and then I gotta duck out for it should be 2 hours or less. So yep. Which means I'll stream for the next hour, and then I'll be back at maybe 10. Alright. So what I have to do now... Oh, I gotta start Chrono Lapse, hold up. This is one of the more crunchy type of game jams I've done. So I'll leave that over here. So what needs to be done here is I need to do the portraits. And what else? Backgrounds. So I need stars, or actually just a background. The way I can do that, so I can go over here, I see 320 by 210. All I gotta do is make this bigger, so 320 by 210. So presumably, it needs to be a bit bigger. I think that should be big enough. So it needs to be 322 by 212. Okay, I need more vertical space. 212, 322. Get that 1 pixel right. Nope, there we go. Alright, so in this box, I can do the background. The background will be made up of stars and planets. So let's do the stars first. So I can just draw them on their own over here, and then I can get to doing the actual stuff here. Hold on. Alright. Thinking there's two ways I can do this. I can do this like I can use like gray stars so they're not too bright, or I can use like really bright stars. I'm thinking more gray. So for big stars, they're gonna look like this. Or let's start with the really small ones. So you get those are the small ones, and then you might have like a couple big ones. And then I don't like how big that is, so let's just make it a little bit smaller. Whatever. I think that'll be fine. You're participating in the Ludum Dare too? Nice. I think I've done that before, where I've passively watched someone streaming Ludum Dare stuff while also doing the Ludum Dare. Okay, so let's do some other types of stars and shapes. Let's add in some red ones. Actually, I'll just add them in like this, and then I'll do the red ones. So turn on transparent selection. And then we have a big space to fill here. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? It's probably easy to just dynamically generate it, and then I can do some other stuff with it as well, rather than having the background. It also runs faster too, because it doesn't have to void all those black pixels. So I'm just gonna leave the stars like that, and then maybe make some red variants of them. Yeah. So we get a couple different types. Hold on, I need more vertical space here. Alright, so we got those. Now we need, like, planets, I guess. So I'm gonna make a blue planet. So we take a circle, and it needs to be decent sized. 15 by 15 is good. And then turn it into an actual planet by doing some coloring. Alright, gotta clean up these edges a bit, and then we have to add some noise to the surface because of asteroid impacts. So I'll show you. I have this darker one right here that I can use. Well, first I'm gonna color the edge a bit, but if your moons don't look like cheese or planets or whatever, you're not doing it right. Right. I like that. That's a nice looking moon or planet or whatever. Wonder, should the stars be red or blue? The colored ones. I don't know. I think I'll leave it like that for now. I'm tempted to also do kind of like, I don't know. Let me see if I can find galaxy photo. You seen here, I'll pull this over. You see these? I'm tempted to try something like that, but I'm gonna leave that for now, and then I can come back to that if I think it's worth the time. Can I add a pug companion? No, I'm limited on time. Your game only has a level and a hotbar. Well, that's further than me because I only have a level that's just a testing area. I'm not like still up. I stopped the stream for a while and I came back. I will be up for like as an awake and actually probably working for at least 6 more hours. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I'm gonna take a break here in a bit. You downloaded the DSK plugins for LMMS and the website's full of ads. Yeah, that's the DSK plugins are interesting. Some of them are really crunchy. Let's see. But those were the ones I was using for the longest time. Alright. So, next up is the portraits. We have a bunch of... Actually, I'm gonna try and move everything down here, just so I can work closer to the palette while I'm doing the pictures for the dialogue. There's almost got it. Alright, so now I have plenty of space to work with here. First question is, what size do I need? I think for that, it's supposed to like start up the game. So, oh, also, I had like a couple minutes earlier that I couldn't stream, but I added some dots on the background tiles. So what I'm going to do is going to take this, and then, hold on. We'll grab the screenshot, and then, so this is what it looks like. The question is, how big should the icons be? So what I can do is I can draw this and be like, look for the size that I want. So we can say like maybe that would be a decent size. And looking at that, that's 50 by 50. So actually I'm gonna do 48 by 48 because that's the nice number. Which means that this box needs to be a 50 by 50. So I'm gonna make it so the player doesn't talk, so it doesn't need an icon thing. So this is awkward. This is a rather large square. I might need more space. So I'm gonna stretch everything down again. Grab it all, cool. And then let's grab again. Pull it down. Alright. That should give me plenty of space. So we get these portraits, of which I'm gonna start with, well, the way it's gonna have to work. Can I slide in another one right here? Huh. Just barely no. So they're all going down again. There we go. There you go. So we need space for 6 portraits. Oh, actually, 8. No, 7. So I need... oh, this barely fits. Alright, so we get 2 faces for each of the NPCs that you're doing the quests for, and then 1 for the wizard. This will be tricky. How to draw rabbit face? Okay, once I get one of them, the rest are easy. I'm gonna pull up a reference real quick. Well, I publish my framework as open source. It'll be open source. The license says it's open source July 2024. But before that, it's all rights reserved. You'll be off for a minute or two because you need to install Windows. What? Alright. So, rabbit. Wait. I don't want to see it from the front. So I just Google pictures of rabbits. I'm not gonna put it on screen because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna do rough. I'm really bad at this type of artwork. I'm good at colors and mostly colors. And I guess maybe shading. But larger shapes and stuff I'm not good with. Oh, speaking of larger shapes, let's try breaking this down into shapes the way you're supposed to. So a rabbit face. Oh, the angle's gonna be weird because they have such long heads. Well, let's see, let's give it the. So it's like a box looking kind of like that or something, and then you gotta round off the nose. Or you also get, I don't know, kind of like. I'm just gonna start freehanding it. So I don't want it to go too high because then I don't have much room for the ears. So I'll start with the ears because that's a good reference for the edge. So we get our 2 ears. Alright, and then that looks more like a rat. So we get trying to angle it down a little bit. I think my nose, because I also want it as a front angle. The nose is, I think it's should be more like this. Wait. I don't think that this part should be as rounded. Now it looks like a shoe. Alright, I'm just gonna, so let's say the nose is right here. And then the eyes are back here. And maybe here. Then I think this comes like and you get well, the nose is actually a bit further down, I think. So the problem is that, well, the face comes more to a point. So it's like this. There we go. That's closer. We're getting there. Alright, so let's just dump this with color. And then we can shade it and give it shape. So let's say we're doing the farmer first. Actually, no, let's not do the farmer first because the farmer has a hat. It's easiest to do the one that doesn't have the hat first. So that means I gotta switch the colors here. I'm gonna go with that one. And so the ears are darker the way I've drawn them. But one of the things I did, this is not on actual rabbits too much, but well, I guess, yeah, the inside of the ear is kind of white, I guess. Can't get too detailed with these portraits. I can get a lot more detailed with portraits, but I just don't have time because I gotta do 7 of them. All right, so there are the ears. Now let's do some shading, or is this that's the one I was using. So what I'm thinking, actually, we knock this down a shade, and then we take this one, drop that there, and then now we can use this one as a highlight. So I think that's close. And also Rabbits tend to have big cheeks, I think. That has a strange look, but I think part of the issue is that it doesn't have eyes yet. So rabbits have black eyes that are no, there's got to be an angle on that eye. They do have big eyes, though. That is one thing to note. So it seems like you want the rounded side to be on the back. Otherwise, it looks a bit more like a predator. I don't know. And I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't even try to draw the eye on the other side, maybe. Just do this. And then that saves me a lot of effort on trying to make the eye symmetrical. Alright, now we can do some of the shine in the eyes. Alright, and then the mouth. How to do this? So they have like, they basically don't have a mouth. It's like, and then they have their giant noses, which can be a variety of colors. I'm just gonna, for now, make it the same color. Alright, so proportionally we've got a bit of a problem here. Just to smash that in to about there. I think that'll mostly fix it. There you go. I think this is my first time doing this type of artwork on stream. Do I post my wallpapers in what? I don't know what you're talking about with the wallpapers. Is MS Paint my preferred pixel jar? Kind of, if I'm not using Ace Spray. My pixel art skills, yeah, that's just from experience. I'm decent with color because, well, I mean, I did pull this palette off of low spec, but just even using colors properly. And also knowing when you need to make adjustments. So, like, these colors right here, I saw there's a problem there, and I added this middle color so I could step from this one to that one, and skip this two, and I also had to add this one. But just knowing how to use color is one of the most important things with pixel art. I'm not, like, there are tons of pixel artists that are way better than me with color, but that's, relatively speaking, compared to my other skills, it's one of my stronger areas. But, yeah, to get better, it's mostly, experience. Right. Should I give this one eyelashes for the funnies? No. Alright, I need to, like, clean this shape up here. I think I'm gonna, like, cut. The awkward thing is that if I cut into it too much, I don't know. Okay, actually, I think that's fine. Now it looks a little bit blockish, so I think to fix that, if I pull out the cheeks over here, it'll fix that. There we go. It still looks a bit flat. Could try shading. Maybe. Let's see what that does. Oh, oh, I missed a spot. I missed there. I think that helps a little bit. Oh, I see. This taper right there to the edge is not good. There you go, that's closer. Let's fix this stuff now. The ears, I think the best way to handle that, that's not what I want. Best way to handle these ears is probably to color it gray first and then use white as a highlight. So I'm gonna make it look a little bit fluffy in here, I think. What time is it? 7:29, I got half an hour. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of making it look fluffy, but it's in my name, I should know how to do it. Alright. Whenever I'm, like, I find it really hard to talk whenever I'm having to do any type of, what's the term? Oh, clustering with pixel art. I don't know why. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. Alright, let's go with the blue here. So probably like, I'm thinking something like that. And then we can put an arm out here, which is funny because the actual characters don't have arms, but that looks a little bit fat. Hold up. I'm gonna replace that with the arm here. Wait, no, the arm shouldn't be that high up. It should be like down here. Should still be closer in. And there we go. I think that's closer. All right. And then we have question, should they have necks really? That's a bit weird. I feel like they shouldn't. The questions you have to deal with when you're doing these types of things. I'm thinking that I probably should have gone with a lower resolution to start. Right. Actually, this is probably the appropriate color. And then over here, I can use... Alright, now it's more like, I think it's more like this. That looks funky. This is the way the shading works. Alright, that should help a little bit. And then I think I can just do this. Where do I have a darker blue? Yeah, that's the darker one. Wait. This is the lighter one, so I need the lightest one to use, like, right here. I'm not liking the way the eye is looking. And then I gotta rework the mouth. It looks a little bit cursed. Alright, we're getting somewhere though. I think this is the hardest one. The middle ones are gonna be a lot easier to do. I think I need to make the eyes bigger and rounder, maybe. I don't know if that's too big, but we'll find out. That looks so cursed. So, the way you would do this, if you want it to look a little bit more friendly, is you have to separate out the center of the eye, whatever, I forget what the term is, and then you gotta do this. And it still looks a little bit cursed, but I think it's because of the mouth. So, move that. I think there's a way here to make this look like a smile, which is weird because rabbits should not be able to smile, but I will try. Okay, what happens if I just draw a smile here? I'm tempted. Wait, oh, I think this is the trick. Just don't do the mouth. Make the nose bigger, and don't draw the mouth, because I don't know what to do about that. And then maybe add a little bit of, grab this. I just have to get rid of that. That still looks cursed. I think, this is a very tricky thing to do. I think we're getting there. Okay, I'm gonna cut this down to... I'm at a loss for how to do expressions, so I'm gonna get rid of the alternate portraits for different expressions, because I just got rid of the mouth. Oh wait, I just noticed there's no eyebrows. And that's an important thing for expression. Let's see if I can... So theoretically, this is tricky. I think if I do that, no, I'm gonna keep it round. I should probably texture the nose a bit more. So I think I'll add like maybe 2 pixels right there, and then like that. It's close enough, I think. So the player's gonna see it at this resolution probably. It looks angry. It's because this part of the front of the eyebrow is tilted down. Here, let's see if I can fix that. So the way to do this is you want the eyebrow to go back and up like that. The problem with it going up is that it goes too far into the forehead. The problem is that rabbits don't have eyebrows. Let's see. I'm thinking get rid of it, and then yeah, I think get rid of it is probably the way to go. Alright, there we go. Alright. I think the arm should lean towards going outwards rather than inwards. There we go. Well, it can have some shading on that side, I guess. And then cut back over here, maybe. There we go. And just for the hint of the realistic mouth, I'm gonna do that. And maybe add a bit of a that. Actually, I think I'll leave it like that. That's probably the best way to do it. Alright. Time to do the other ones. I got like 15 minutes here. Would I be compelled to do WordPress tutorials? What? No. I don't have any interest in WordPress. You are a mailman that Your idea is that you're a mailman that lost your truck, so you need to deliver your package on foot, and you need to walk in the woods. Huh. Where's the blue eye? What? Empty Eyes would make a very good horror game. That would be funny. A small mouth will look best. Wait, let me see. I can try that. Yeah, because I basically did remove it. Yeah, I can do that. Which is basically was already implied to be there. It's just more defined now. You think smaller eyes are better? I can try that. I don't know. I think I'll leave it for now. Let's try the other ones. Actually, I need to throw in like a background first. So what color goes well with this? Could do yellow. Or pink. How's pink look? I'll do pink. I think that compensates for my questionable drawing. Alright, so the way I gotta do this, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Here, watch this. So you do like this. No, I need the other color. Alright, actually I think I need one more pixel. There you go. I missed. And there we go. Now we color this in. Now this is where we do a fun trick. You grab this, and then you do that, and then you do this, and magic. Layers by proxy in MS Paint. Now, one last step. We need to add dark outlines. So right here, go through like this, and only where it's touching the darker parts do we use this color. The multicolored outline, just based on the highlights, it tends to look pretty good, I find. Alright. Now we grab the next color up and we use it for this stuff. And then for the brightest stuff we use one more color up, which is this. So, slightly strange looking, but acceptable. Something I'm just now noticing is that the eyes are not correctly placed here. Like, from the perspective of how rabbit anatomy works. So let me fix these. It's weird because now that it looks like they're looking behind. Alright. So next we have the farmer. So the way we do this, I'm gonna go ahead and just alright, so conveniently, they're both wearing blue. The farmer should have this color. And then he is gray. And he's wearing a hat. I want that, or... Well, let's start from the dark colors. So we want to start from, I guess, here. That's the darkest one. We use it in only a couple places. And then we have the next color up. We just use that one. That goes in a lot of places. I'm gonna have to adjust the arms and stuff later. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot this also gets it. Right, now there's that part. And then we get the bright part, which is this. And then might as well give it gray eyes just to match. And then so this should be a different shape. Right. And then the shoulders should be further out, so it's like over here. Got like 10 minutes left. And then we got arm right here. The order I'm doing this in is enabling me to save a lot of time. So pull this arm out a little bit. And alright. So yeah, he's wearing overalls. That's gonna work a bit differently. First of all, it's darker. So is this the dark blue? Oh, that's cool. That's what I mean. Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of that part for now, and then I'll figure that out. So that goes, that's the wrong one. So I'll do that, and then you get, let's throw in some buttons right here. Alright, very good. Those are some overalls. Start. I'm gonna give these a bit of a shadow. And then, normally I think there's a bit of a disconnect right here. There, that one's... He's looking a bit chunkier, which is the intent. So now we gotta redo the outlines because it's different color. So we have to start with this one now. This goes on the darkest edges. Right, and then I also need to add, I guess, some stuff over here. We need one color up, which is this one. And then we need, well, that goes pretty much everywhere else. So it goes all the way along here. And then the only spot that doesn't go is right here. And then the other thing I'm going to do is going to narrow the eyes. Alright, now I grab this. And then we can narrow it a bit more. It's a bit too much, I think. Looks like he's looking down because that placement. So I'm gonna move that back up. What if I change this to be the other direction? I think that actually also works like that. Alright, next up is the hat, but I only got 4 minutes left. Alright. Is that custom palette? It's like slightly modified, but mostly, yeah. I'll say, not mostly, partially. Look, mostly it's from low spec. If you get to the beginning of the first stream, you can see where I pulled it off. Well, you asking why don't you stable diffusion? There's not really a good stable diffusion thing for pixel art. Also, it's a different, like, you don't get as much expression if you do it that way. Alright, so I got like 3 minutes left. I gotta give this guy a hat. Let's see. So all of them have hats. So from here on, I go in order of hat size. So this is the smallest hat. This is the one you can still see the ears through. The way I'm gonna do this is a brown hat. It's gonna be like, Nah. It is tricky. Because it's not even a... The head is not round. So it's like, what do you even do for a hat? It should be like tilted this way, I think. This is the hardest part, is just getting the shape right. Because I don't want to cover the eyes, which is the problem. I guess I could elongate it. Because, I mean, that would make sense. If it's a rabbit, it would have a long hat. So there needs to be holes for the ears to come through. But then... now I just fill this stuff in. And then I can adjust the shape. Alright. So we can tell that it really should be more on this side, but I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Actually, no, I think there's a trick here. Wait. If I just, like, do that. Shh. It's a little bit of a hack. But we'll make it look a bit more cohesive. Alright, so the hat's got a funny shape to it, so it's flat, and it's got a little bump in the middle. So I'm just gonna not worry too much about the colors right now, and I'm gonna throw in the bump. Actually, I think that should be mostly fine. Let's just define the outline of this really quick. And that just gives it a bit of shape. So I do have to raise this up a bit, cut off more of the ears, just to show that it is in fact raised. And I think I'm going to cut off more of the front, and then I can shave it off right here. Alright, I'm going to have to end the stream here, because I gotta go. I'm going to have to finish that portrait later. So, sorry I gotta cut this one short. I have a match to play, and then I'll be back in like 2 hours. So, bye.